Hey, what's up? It's your girl, Neek, and you're tuned in to Neek at Night. And tonight I'm going to be talking about how Tamar is now apologizing to her former The Real co-host years after her exit from the show. Now, if you guys remember watching The Real, then you guys know how snobby that Tamar used to be to some of her co-hosts. And the one in particular who she really used to always take jabs at and have it out for is Jeannie Mai. Her and Jeannie Mai, I guess she just did not feel her. She just wasn't feeling her for some reason. And she would always take jabs at her and try to discredit what she's saying. And, you know what I'm saying, pretty much try to make her feel like stupid on camera or whatever. Well, now years later, after all of that, Tamar has issued an apology to her former co-host at The Real and also her sister, saying she hurt them in the past because she was hurt herself. Now, before I show you her full apology that she and her now boyfriend has, issued online, I'm going to give you guys a refresher of how she used to be on The Real and how she used to be in particular with Jeannie Mai. So let me pull that up for you guys, and here it goes.
When we first met, I just want to keep it real with each other for 5 seconds, right?
Okay.
So when we first met, everything was cool, but everybody was kind of giving each other the side eye, right? Just a little bit, right? Mm-hmm. And I was trying to figure, I was like, well, why do we do that? And I was like, I know why we do that.
Why?
Because girls can be a bunch of bitches sometimes.
All of her co-hosts are looking at her extremely confused because they don't recall that. Like, you could read their faces and they're like, wait, what? Like, when we first met, what? So then after that, she goes in on Jeannie Mai.
But you know who I didn't hit it off well with at the beginning? Miss Persnippity over here, okay? She's pointing at me, honey.
Are you pointing at me?
Yes.
What's a persnip?
She was real hot sedity, Persnippity like.
I was?
You don't know me.
No, that's not
true. 14,000 shows on TV.
You are lying.
I am lying.
She doesn't know what
Tamar,
Persnippity is.
lies you tell.
I ain't lying, girl. I gotta be honest with you, girl. You was not that nice.
Okay, so that was like the start of her jabs at Jeannie Mai. Her jabs continued, and they just cut deeper and deeper and deeper, and she just did not hold back, and it wasn't very nice how she was treating her. I'm going to show you guys some more clips of how she used to interact with Jeannie Mai, because it didn't get better, it only got worse. So here are some more clips.
What about you, black lip liner?
I know, you guys, when I pulled up my 90s picture, I definitely channeled like the Gwen Stefani eyebrows. And you guys, I had to bring it, this is the living legend, Toni Braxton lips, you guys. I was all about the beautiful lip liner that she had. So
she ain't wearing no black lip liner. I'm gonna tell her you said that.
Tamar is a mess. So here she is trying to pay homage to her sister, and clearly all of them have like throwback prom look, and Tamar is taking jabs at her like, girl, please, like basically telling her you look like trash.
She did tried it. No, she did a darker lip liner.
If I want to turn up, I call you and Trina.
Yeah, that's a compliment.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
Cocktail city.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then what else?
Know it all, sister Tony and Tam.
Know it all.
Tony and Tam.
Yes, that's it.
That's not shade.
No, that was shade.
No, not really. Not.
Look how she's looking at her like, girl, no, like you over here trying to be shady, and then now you finna try to clean it up, like, and she would always take shady jabs at her co-host to try to make them feel like, like they were beneath her and she was like the queen of the world type of thing. And you could just see like the energy heating up amongst them.
Know it all in a bad way, meaning like, y'all.
We're knowledgeable. Informative.
That's a good one.
You see how she looking? She tried to play it off like, yeah, right, the knowledgeable one, but she was really throwing shade. Well, anyways, then she leaves Jeannie Mai out, and Jeannie Mai just trying to be, a part of the thing, and Tamar always made it a point to like outcast her in some type of way.
Yeah, that.
Man.
Yeah.
What is Jeannie?
No. a little drama. Don't take the man on an emotional roller coaster.
I'm just saying.
You're going to send him into an institution. Jeannie,
Imagine Tamar telling you not to be dramatic. Like, Jeannie Mai was like, wait a minute. You telling me not to take him on a emotional roller coaster after, like, what you be doing to Vince? Like, girl, the nerve of you. And so she would continue to take jabs and take shots at her. There are several videos online that display her nasty behavior on the reel towards her co-host. This video that I showed you guys is on Serving Tea, and they have this YouTube channel. It's called Serving Tea, and they have part 1 of this and part 2 where they show how Tamar used to be so nasty and so rude to Jeannie Mai and her other co-hosts. So now let me bring you guys into her apology. So she is now on this journey to apologize and I guess be this better person or whatever. And she took to Instagram to put up this post. And it was, after, I think her post came after her boyfriend's post. So I'm going to show you her boyfriend's post and I'm going to show you what he wrote. And then I'm going to go and show you her apology and show you what he wrote. So this is his post. He posts a photo of him and her. And in the caption, it says, when I first met Tamar 12 months ago, she was angry, distraught, and almost completely broken. She'd lost her family, her friends, and her job, and was estranged from her mom and sisters who she loves so much. While her behavior was a significant cause of these misfortunes, it took me a while to recognize that there were other equally valid causes, including being repeatedly assaulted by men in her life she trusted, first physically as a child, then emotionally later on in life by deeply aggressive and utterly controlling romantic relationships, finally culminating in the continuing psychological damage brought on by working on a TV show she feels utterly shackled to due to contract terms. This is what I inherited, so I had a choice to continue the emotional and psychological abuse and she had endured for almost 3 decades by being aggressively controlling and manipulative, or to be kind and gentle and loving friend and lover to the woman I love. Well, I chose the latter and the results have been outstanding. With a few exceptions, the anger has been replaced by joy. The despair has morphed into a need to help the abused. Hashtag no need to be shamed. And the kind, gentle, beautiful, and self-assured woman that is my Tamar is now on full display. Check out our social media activities over the last 3 months since the show was shot and see the new Tamar. A word to our strong Black men who are in relationships with our beautiful Black women. When you make a commitment to love that sister, it is your duty and responsibility to stand by your woman, period. Irrespective of wealth, power, or fame. Many of our women have endured the same challenges that my Tamar has, including physical and emotional abuse, endemic marginalization, controlling romantic relationships, and dissertation by Black men. Some of what many have condescendingly coined as the angry Black woman is simply a reflection of and reaction to the life experiences of our beautiful Black women. So, gentlemen, we do not abandon our sisters when things get tough and especially when they need us the most. We love them through it and we support them through it and we protect them through it. Hashtag Black men stand up for Black women. So then she went on to apologize to The Real in her post. So she posted up this video where it shows her like galloping and being like, I guess all happy-go-lucky and giddy or whatever. And in there, she has this caption, when all you know and felt is hurt, you hurt. Self-inflicted and to others are included. From my sisters to the ladies of The Real, Iyanla, old and new friends, and whomever else I've hurt from being hurt. Please forgive me. I didn't know love to show you love. Now I do, thanks to my David. So she is thanking the man she is with now for this new Tamar. And she is apologizing to The Real. She's apologizing to Iyanla, her sisters, and everybody who she hurt from being nasty and rude and condescending. If you guys don't remember her feud that she had with Iyanla that she's also apologizing for, I'm going to give you guys a little sneak preview of what went down with them, and then I guess I'll wrap it up there, because if you watch the Braxton families, her apology to her sisters, well, you see how she interact with them all the time. So I'm gonna give you guys a refresher of this Iyanla incident that she's also apologizing for, and then I'll be back.
Do you want to do this?
Do you? Because I don't appreciate you keep throwing out these names. That is right. What about my disrespect? All I have been is disrespectful. I've been called.
So who gets to correct her?
Wait a minute.
Calm down.
That's just a little quick snippet, but y'all remember how the mom had to jump in because Tamar was wilding out on Iyanla. She was going in, okay? Okay, so what do you guys think about this new Tamar? She's coming on social media. She's taking strides to apologize. She's trying to, change her behavior. I mean, I want to say last week or so, she just was clapping back and going back and forth with one of David's friends, and they had this big back and forth. So I'm not so much believing that she is just this all of a sudden overnight within the last few months changed woman, because to undo some of that is going to take a lot more work than just a few months. But the cool thing about it is that she's able to recognize that she has a problem, and that is the first step at any type of recovery. To recover of any sorts, you have to first, number one, acknowledge, hey, there's a problem. And number two, after you acknowledge that, you can fix said problem. However, her problems is going to take a little longer, but I'm glad she's on a path to fixing it. So what do you guys think about this apology to Iyanla, her sisters, and to The Real for her behavior that she has displayed over the years? Do you believe that she's being sincere, or do you think that it's all a charade and damage control? What do you guys think? And what do you guys think about her knight in shining armor, Mr. David? I mean, when I see him, the way he smirk his lips and do his face some type of way, he gives me zesty vibes, but that's just me. If she like it, I love it. As long as she's happy and she's happy with him and he's fine to her, because she told us he was fine, and we might not think he fine, but he's fine to her, and she like it. If she like it, I love it. Okay, and I want to know what you guys think about it below. Comment down below. That's all for this video, and if you're not subscribed to my channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button right now and turn on the notification bell so you're notified when I post another video. All right, guys, peace.
Now, if your partner watches porn, does it make you feel less desirable?
I want to know from you, Karen, because you ain't got no husband yet. So does it make you feel less desirable? Are you close with the thug and their family?
Yes,
Wow.
No, thug moms always love. I'm like the I'm the good girl, Asian girl. You know what I mean? Like
No,
when
I don't know
come
what you
through the
mean.
door.
No.
Yeah, crazy. I got too much pride for that.
Yeah.
I don't really.
I don't believe it.
Okay.
Girl, you from San Jose.
Okay, yes.
Yes.
The craziest thing wait, he never invited me over again, and he didn't even call me the next day.
Oh, wait.
Is it because